Ohio State is bowl eligible once again after a 34-16 win over Illinois to improve to 6-0 and 3-0 in Big Ten play. And as we do every single week, Stefan and I, Andrew's at a wedding, we will grade the quarterback. Julian Sayin, 19 of 27 for 166 and 2 touchdown scores. He also ran it twice for 3 yards. What's your grade for Julian Sayin, where it wasn't the most high-flying electric day for the quarterback?
I give him a B, and most of that is probably because there were some passes where I thought maybe he missed his mark a little bit. Some passes where I thought he looked pretty good, but overall I thought he was pretty solid. And while I give him a B, I think kind of big picture we kind of keep being reminded that he's doing what Ohio State is asking him to do, and he's being efficient in it, and he's being productive in it, and it's giving Ohio State what they need to win games like this one. I think Matt Patricia and the defense would probably tell you that they let their foot off the pedal a little bit, and maybe this game was, in terms of score, a little closer than it needed to be. But overall, the offense did what it needed to do. They had some chances to maybe, kind of get the running game going a bit, especially in, the red zone. But, what I wrote about at the buzzer and kind of what I think holds true is Nick Saban on College Game Day Saturday morning talked about Julian Sayin being the best quarterback in the country. And part of that was maybe some bias, right? He talked about how he recruited him to Alabama and how much he loves Julian Sayin and things of that nature. But when a guy like Nick Saban talks about Julian Sayin like that, it goes beyond the stat sheet, right? Because Nick Saban is watching games in a different way than everyone else. And I think Nick Saban, like the rest of us who cover Ohio State and kind of see, more in depthly than the depth chart, realize that he's doing what this offense is asking him to do, and he's doing it in an efficient manner. He completed 70% of his passes today, which is 10% below his average coming into this game. Just totally unacceptable. I give him a B, though. I thought he played pretty solid. I think we continue to see a guy who's understanding of what Ohio State wants him to do. He's not putting Ohio State in bad spots, and for that reason, they're 6-0. They're bowl eligible. I think at the least, the ReliaQuest Bowl, maybe. I think at the height, the national championship.
That bowl game as the linchpin.
I saw the ReliaQuest Bowl recently put out the AP Top 25 poll with the eligible teams and highlight, and Ohio State was technically highlighted, so you can't rule it out. I'm kidding. If we do end up going to Florida, it's probably going to be Miami for the national championship game, or like the Orange Bowl or something, depending on Ohio State's draw. But at the end of the day, if Ohio State makes it to Miami, Julian Sayin will be a big reason why, even if it doesn't necessarily pop off the stat sheet like it didn't today.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a B+. I don't know what to make of this game. He's a high caliber quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in college football, and that's all due respect to Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, John Mateer, who are all playing as we're doing this video right now. They're all the 3:30 games. He just doesn't ever get to show that he's the best quarterback in college football because of how Ohio State is approaching its offense. Mm-hmm. And it's going to ding him at the end of the year when it comes to awards and whatnot, right? But I don't think it should ding him in the way we evaluate him as a player. To your point, he's doing everything that this Ohio State offense is asking him to do. He doesn't make any mistakes. Did he miss some guys? Yes. I think he's missing Brandon Ennis. But again, if this passing game is supposed to flow through J.J., Carnell, Max Clare, and then the running game is Bo Jackson, and then either C.J. Donaldson or James Peoples, depending on how Carlos Laughlin is feeling about the way they practice. And, okay, that's just what it's going to be. Then, unfortunately, Brandon Ennis' touches, unlike previous slot receivers, might not be the same. But from Julian Sayin's perspective, he's not perfect, but he's not doing anything wrong, and he's not putting the ball in harm's way. He's not putting this team in harm's way. And he has shown when they've given him the chances to be as productive and as explosive as some of the other quarterbacks he's in the conversation with, he can do that. He didn't blow you away today. The problem is the offense as a whole didn't necessarily blow you away today. So because of that, I'm almost grading him alongside the offense, and I'm giving him a B+ because of that. Because, yes, he's doing what the offense is asking of him to do, but I don't know if you're completely happy with what the offense is asking him to do, if that makes sense. Hit the text 614-350-3315. We're going short with this one because, as we did last week, we're trying the longer thing later, so we're going to deep dive into a lot of that stuff in another video. And go listen to Buckeye Talk where we go even longer. You see a theme? We get longer as the platform we use changes. But Ohio State 34-16 improves to 6-0. 614-350-3315. It's a 2-week free trial. That's not very long. But you're in for the long haul because it's $3.99 after that. Stefan, talk to you later.